Bish bash bosh, keep it tosh. Welcome to another episode of Hook, Line and Sinker. I am en route to the Bowl Syndicate. Very short notice trip out. I thought I'd got a couple of hours spare. I'll go and have a walk down, see what's occurring on the Bowl Syndicate. Got down there for a walk round. I was expecting to go and have a chat with a few anglers. There's one angler on 64 acres of prime syndicate water, Saturday afternoon, and there's one angler on. And you know what? That one angler is having it off big time. 9 fish that's come out. Yes, they're all stockies that went in at the start of the year, but 9 fish, keep them bobbins rattling, isn't it? The biggest has been about 22. You're not going to turn your nose up at them sorts of fish, are you? So it is well and truly waking up the Bowl Syndicate. Okay, so they're all the stockies that are coming out, but something substantial is going to follow behind them. I have no doubt about it. Maybe tonight while I'm on. So I've rushed back home, grabbed all my fishing gear. None of it's set up to do a session. So I'm going to have to do that, but I'm not going to waste that opportunity when fish are coming out. The swim next to the Carp swim where that one angler is, I'd done about a couple of fish a couple of nights ago, so I'm going to jump in there. And the guy in the Carp swim is planning to come out, so there's a few options for tomorrow. If I want to stop on for another night, I can. I'm not very well at the moment, by the way. I've got a ear infection. I'm on antibiotics for that. I can't hear jack out of this, so I'm going to have to turn them Delkins up as high as I can, or put myself in a receiver right next to this ear, because this ear's shot, so hopefully I can hear them rods rattling off. That's a bit of wishful thinking, isn't it? But I'm feeling confident, especially that guy having a few fish, and the fish being up that end of the lake. I think I said at the start of the campaign for the year that there was quite a few fish went in, 125 or something like that went in. I said wherever they're put in, which was the Carp swim, I don't like to venture off. I've seen it time and time before when stockfish have gone into a certain swim. I remember it at the old Bush Pool, an old syndicate I used to fish many years ago. They always used to go in on the Carp swim. Them stockies used to come out of that swim quite regular. I used to have quite a few of them, and they don't seem to come out anywhere else apart from that Carp swim where they went in. So based on that and a few other places where I've had it before, that theory is coming true, that you know the stockies will start to hang around the Carp swim, and will be caught from there. Well, the majority of them, you know, there's always the ones that venture off. There's always some that like to stick around for where they've gone in for a fair while, and get caught from there time and time again. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. The sun's out, and I'm feeling confident that we might get into a few fish tonight. So I'm going to turn this camera off. I'm going to get set up, get settled into the swim. I'll pick the camera up a little bit later on and just log off for the evening, and let's see what comes to these rods tonight. So until then, see you shortly. Well, let's get these rods out. Time is running out. Right, just before I log off for the evening, let me just show you where I'm fishing. As you can see, there's the buoy. We have seen fish just behind here, just here. However, I'm using this tree, which is just popping above the horizon of the other trees, as a marker, and I've got 1, 2, 3 really close in, with a good spread of bait out there. Right, well, you join me at 7:45. All the rods are out now, and it's pretty easy fishing on this swim. 14 wraps out, that's all I've had to throw my rods out. Because I'm only fishing short distance, I've been able to get all these rods right next to each other without any messing. They all went out first time. Put probably about 15 spoms over the top of the large spoms, that is. Why have I given them so much bait? Well, if they're feeding, he's at 9 next door, I want to make sure there's a good bit of bait out there that I can not only find, but they can keep grubbing round. I've changed my baiting approach for this year, and I will flick through it a little bit later on into the season. I want to give myself a little bit of a flying start with it, to be honest with you. I'm trying to winkle out a little bit more of the smaller stuff and try and get into the bigger stuff. Obviously, you know, we've had these stockies come in. If I can get through to more of the original stock, all the better. So I will show you the baiting approach a little bit later on as we go through the season. At the moment, I don't want to sort of share it. Call me a secret squirrel, but I want to be able to have a fighting chance of being able to pick up a couple of the original fish, and hopefully with this bait that I've put together, then that will root them out. But hopefully by the morning we'll have a few fish to show you. I've just spoken to the guy next door. If he has a fish, he's all good to come on camera and show us what he's caught. Again, like other blogs that are out there that are just all about themselves, I like to include other anglers and get them on the video, because it's also good to get somebody else and somebody else's intake and somebody else's fish on camera, and rather than just see my ugly mug week in and week out on the videos, it's good just to get somebody else on there and see what they've caught, and also share their memories, because that's why I do these video blogs, so I can look back on times and good times I've had, and be able to pick back up, remember what I've done and what I've done in the past. And it really, I still do it now. I still click on some of the early videos when I went to Lavender Hall, even though they are absolutely awful. It's just good just to look back and you know, see what I've caught, and some of the good times I've had, especially with some of the West Midlands CARPERS socials. I had some absolutely great times out with the lads, and it's really nice just to pick that up and be able to relive that moment that we had out on the bank together. So yeah, the rods are in. Absolutely lovely evening. This summer is well and truly on the way. I am so glad that that hard winter went, because it just never seemed to go, did it? But summer is well and truly on its way, and spring is here. Lovely this evening, some lovely views with the sunset going down over the horizon, and I am eager to see what comes along. So until I pick the camera up in the morning, or if I have a fish in the night, good night for now. Anyone? Just completely off. Yeah, £20.
Yeah.
Exactly 20. Big frying fish. That on me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you lift him up just a touch, Tosh. There you go, yeah.
Right, first fish. Been here probably about an hour, couple of hours. It's just ramped off with this 20 pound spot on mirror. Proper bruiser, this one. Not very happy about being picked up, but very worth getting out and fishing. So hopefully, early night yet, maybe a few more to come. Let's get it back. Well, that's a nice result, ain't it? Hour and a half, 2 hours, and it's ramped off with that £20 mirror. Massive drop back on it. I actually thought it was some of the pike had picked me up, to be fair, but as soon as it dropped back right to the floor, I just looked at it and it just lifted straight up to the top of the rod and just ramped off like no tomorrow. Picked up into it, played it in, did fight quite well. However, it did stay up quite high in the layers once it dropped that lead. And unfortunately, because the swim I'm in is cut out in between the reeds, you've got stems of reeds just coming up off the bottom, and that's lifting my line, unfortunately. So when I brought that fish in, unfortunately it picked up all my other 3 rods, and I've had to get them all back in, reclip them up and put them back out. Because there is no moon light tonight, I can't see absolutely anything. I can just about make out my marker on the horizon. However, it's that dark, I can't really cast to it, so I've just had to put 3 rods out in the general area. I did put a few spods out into different areas in case that happened earlier, so there should be bait out there, but I can't really see anything. I'm going to have to make the cardinal scene in the morning. As soon as it goes light, I'm going to bring these rods in, reclip them up, re-put them back out on the spot just to make sure they're absolutely perfect. The rod that went was a right hand rod, and that was just on a pop-up rig. But yeah, there was out there, wasn't there? The other guy said he seen one at the back of that buoy, and lo and behold, it produced the fish. So, is there any more planned? I would like to think so. We was expecting a bit of lightning. I've seen it on the over the other side of the lake, but it don't seem to have developed into anything. I would like to have had a bit of lightning and thunder, because I've always done well after the pressure drops from a thunderstorm. But it is what it is. The fish are out there anyway, aren't they? Well, that's if the high winds haven't pushed them off. I doubt it. So I'm going to switch this ridge monkey off light, get my head down, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have a few more. So good night, and I'll speak to you very soon. Right, good morning. Join me at 5:30. You've probably just seen me put my rods back out. That's because I've got one in the slammer, just resting in the net at the moment. Took out all my rods as I predicted it would do if I got a fish, because as I said before, this has been cut out, this reed line, and just under the surface is reed stems, and what them stems are doing is picking up my lines. So all the fish needs to do is just go left or right, and it's just taking out my other rods, unfortunately, but it is what it is. I was playing that fish, look to my right hand side, Sam next door, he's playing a fish. He's got a £20 plus mirror that we're going to take a couple of videos of now. I'll show you. And my one's an £18 mirror as well. So nice productive morning. I think Sam said he'd had 4 during the night, just double, so he's not photographed them, just slipped them back. And obviously I've saved the best till last. He's been picking them up through the day yesterday, so hopefully I may pick up a bait over this side today, and I can show you a few more fish. But he's rocking next door. I think it's a total of 13 fish altogether. So happy days for him, and happy days for me, because I've caught as well. Not any doubles, as I said. I've changed my bait so to see whether I can winkle out these smaller fish. At the moment it's working, because I haven't hit into any doubles yet. I'm like mad, and we'll see how it goes today. Right, so I'll speak to you in a bit. I'm going to get this, I'm going to show you Sam's mirror first, and I will get mine out in a bit. See you shortly.
Yeah, nice though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Lovely fish.
Well, not mind at that, are you?
No. Massive pecks, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yes, that'll do nicely, that will, mate.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Have a look.
This for the other side.
Yep. Clayfish. This is one of the stockies from January that went in. I think most of them aren't they, that we'll be catching?
Yeah. Nice way to start the morning, isn't it?
Yep. One more. How about that there for a cracker? Just only going to get bigger, these fish, with the amount of bait that goes in here. Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
Right, second fish resulting this morning. Got me up, which I was quite pleased about. Coming in at £18. Typical stamp of the fish that's gone in there. But yeah, result. keep her out and put her back, and hopefully today we'll have a few more. Coming back.
It's coming back for another go.
Some more food. Result. Fish are putting on a show for us at the moment, which is unheard of in here. It's actually quite nice to see, isn't it? Like that. I've just literally put out a zig out into the area where them fish are showing. I am a little bit short, but there's nothing else I can do about that. They're far out of range of anything that I can do. I would say they're about at 150. With my rods and reels, I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm going out to the maximum 130. Can't do any more than that, so I'm in the area. Okay, I'm a little bit short, but I have seen a few fish a little bit closer in, as I've just seen that one, so there is a chance of picking a fish up on a zig. The rod I put out earlier was out on a little bottom bait, and I'm just watching this fish just show now, and that was absolutely cake to weed when I brought that in. So I am thinking that these fish may be showing over a new weed growth out there. So me putting that zig on, hopefully I'll clear that, and I will be in with a chance of a bite. No other fish had come out last night, so it was just me and this other guy that was hitting into a few fish last night. If you're on them, you'll catch them, won't you? So that's what we did. Obviously that guy next to me, Sam, was properly on them last night. I was probably just getting the fish that was drifting in and out of that area, but hey, I'm not going to complain with them two fish. There's a possibility that I can do another night. We'll see how today pans out. I'm not going home. I'm going to keep these rods out, see if I can pick up another fish for the camera. Wind's turned around a little bit more. It's more blowing directly into me now. It's not cold wind, so it's not uncomfortable. Right, I'm going to get this camera off, sit back for a bit and see what happens. See you shortly. Right, well, you joined me back at 1 o'clock. I've now shuffled up to where Sam was fishing. He's just gone, and I've just jumped in here. I've been in here now for about an hour, just waiting for the boats to go in. Looks like they've gone in now for the remainder of the evening. So I'm going to start to get these rods out and get them fishing. Weather conditions are changed a little bit from yesterday. We had good temperatures. We've now got a southerly wind blowing directly onto this bank. The wind is a little bit more colder than it was yesterday, but let's hope they're still out there. myself still feeding, because I could do with another couple of chunks for tonight's efforts as well. So let's get these rods out and let's get fishing. Well, what an afternoon. Join me back at 5:30. Put the rods out in the car park swim at 1 o'clock. I thought the boats had actually gone in, but now I come back out again and had a circuit of the lake. Unfortunately, one of their sailing boats got a little bit too close to this bank and took out all my rods, unfortunately. Thankfully I managed to get to the rods, dip them underneath the boat so they didn't cut me off, and managed to get them reeled in, put them up the side of the bivvy, and I've literally just put them back out again for probably about half an hour. They have definitely gone now because they've just put the shutters down and all the boats have gone in, so I'm fishing again thankfully. Couple of anglers on. I think there's about 6 on tonight, to be honest, for a Sunday evening, which is quite a few. Now quite a few of the anglers that have come on, so I'll be having a cup of tea with them later. Steve's gone into the swim next door, and then we've got Wayne who's gone in next door to that. So like I say, I'll be having a brew with them a bit later on. Like I say, I put them rods back out. They went out first time, no hassle, thankfully. I managed to put a bit of bait over the top. Got a couple of tufties over me at the moment. Sod's law, they'll pick me up just before it goes dark, won't they? Wind conditions have now turned round to a south-southwesterly. Just pushing right up towards the sailing boat club. Pretty warm weather conditions, so we've just got to wait for the fish to play ball and get on the bait once again. So I'm going to kick back. I will put the camera up a little bit later just before it goes dark, but for now I'm going to enjoy the rest of the evening, and I'll speak to you a little bit later. Right, well, I've just dropped one, and not a fart that is. I've just dropped a fish off the baited area, middle rod, absolutely tore off. I was in the next swim down, and by the time I got to it, it was absolutely thundering off like no tomorrow. Picked into it, played it all the way in, just tried to turn it. It was just going down towards the left hand side towards the rods. Wanted to keep them away, so I walked down to the right hand side, and unfortunately, as I give it a little bit of pressure, hook pulled. Wasn't a big fish at all, so I'm not too bothered about it, but it's a loss nevertheless. So good start. Steve's just had one next door, which was a double, and mine just went off after he just landed his, so maybe coming back on the feed again. Give him a little bit more food out there. I'm running out of bait pretty quick, so if I do get another take, I'll just have to be throwing singles out on whatever bait is out there for the night. But yeah, feeling confident as we're going into the evening. Third fish of the trip after just putting that rod back out. Just gone again. It's not going to weigh, it's probably a double. I'm going to put it back and let it go on away. But yeah, nice start to the evening. Put a bit more bait out, get this rod back out, and happy days. Right, as I'm getting this rod ready to go back out again on the spot, it was back out on the spot literally 10 minutes and it was away again. As I said, I dropped that fish 10 minutes before, and when I picked up into this one I thought it was a bit decent, to be fair, and I thought it had a little bit of weight behind it, but these stocky fish are certainly going the game, and have definitely given up a good account for themselves. They really do fight. The only thing is, I didn't really want to get it out the net, stress it out any more than it already has been stressed out. So I just unhooked it in the net, put some mouth care on it, sent it on its way. I am hunting for 20s, let's be honest about it. Well, 20s or 30s will do, even 40. I do 40 this year, it's like. So I'm though I am appreciative of a fish and a double, it's just quicker and easier just to send it on its way and wait for something a little bit more special to come along. They are all special, but when we're having fish like we are, really waiting for something a little bit more substantial. Call me spoilt, but it is what it is. So I'm going to get this rod back out on the spot. Hopefully there'll be a few more on the cards, but yeah, it's looking good, looking absolutely spot on.
Do you want me to do some commentating over? You're going to block the sound out, are you?
Yeah.
I hate the sound of my own voice on the recording.
Double up. Double up on the ball. That spot is definitely
Oh, you've been now, Steve. Any money? So he's Tosh's biting aid. Now bite bout, so he's ordered somebody to struggle out. Oh, I'm too shaky. Good. What's the piece at the bottom?
oh,
What's the piece at the bottom?
oh, it's just microphone. Double bubble on the bolt syndicate. Both doubles. Say. Right, well now rods are in. Triple take. All doubles. And get them out and put a bit more bait out. Looks like I'm going to have a busy night. First fish of a triple take. 1 of 4 within minutes. Got that double back, and then as soon as I put it back, one rod went, then the other one went, the third one went. This is probably the smallest out of the 3. So let's get it back. Let's get some bigger fish out to show you. Second fish of the triple take. Another barley rubble. Let's get it back. Now check the focus. Now check the focus for us again. Quite clear this one as well.
Yeah, man, it's probably touch.
Like this one.
Yeah, nice start.
Ready for shot?
Yeah, man.
Right, the last fish, probably the biggest of the lot.
47.
I would say it's about £16. Nice clean fish. Right, let's get it back. Fish number 7. No. Alright. Put it back. Right, fish number 7. They are well and truly on the feed. I'm not going to get this one out. I'm going to put it straight back so I can get these other rods back out on the spot. Happy days. Right, well, you join me at 9 o'clock. I've had the maddest couple of hours ever. Triple takes, runs after runs. I'm now up to 7 fish. Unfortunately, we've only had them 2 earlier. There was a little bit bigger stamper fish. Steve next door has been having them. But yeah, it's been pretty hectic. I also lost the fish. I was playing the fishing. What happens? A swan flies into my line, gets itself tangled up in it. So here's me playing a swan and a fish at the same time. Unfortunately, the swan cut me off. So hopefully the fish has got away with it, and it's okay. But swans, my worst enemy. I can't stand the bleeding things. Queen's bird, kiss my arse. Right, so I'm going to try and get my head down. I'm going to try and get some food before they rattle off again. The fish have definitely been over there. They've just been watching them poof, poof, over the top. Is there such thing as getting fed up with catching fish? I'm thinking there is. Don't mind if they're all 20s. Keep smashing that spom out. No problem at all, but they're all doubles. Right, tidy up time. Have myself a drink and think about the night ahead. What I'm going to do. I'm probably going to introduce no more bait out there. Well, in fact, I've got no more bait. I've just opened up a can of sweet corn that was in my car as a little bit of a backup thing, and just put that into the mix with the boilies. Just try and spread it out a little bit. Yeah, what crazy afternoon. Right, get me head down. Good night. I'll see you in the morning, hopefully with a chunk. I have any more doubles, I ain't gonna get them out. I'm gonna send them on the way. I'll get the cameras rolling a little bit and just show them you. There's no point getting them out either. So, good night. Speak to you soon. Yeah. Double take. Double take again. Quite a nice scary one, to be fair, that one. Probably £12. This one's even smaller. Yep. Absolutely manic. See what I mean? What I said, guys? It's just absolutely non-stop. You can get these fish unhooked, give them some mouth care, put them back. Well, you've just seen the 2 takes on camera, and you can see what I'm dealing with now, can't you? It's just been like that for the past 3 hours. Now there's been a little bit of a gap in between. I ain't even been able to make a cup of tea, do anything without them rods starting to scream off. Guy next door, he's just had a double take where I was yesterday, and he took all his rods out, so I think that's the end of his session. I'm looking a bit flustered because I have got an ear infection, and me running up and down the bank ain't making it any better. Just baited up a rod. I'm going to put another rod out, just single out onto the area. I'm in no rush to put that out, however, because I have had my fill. I want to get some shut eye, I want to get some sleep, so I'm just going to put 2 rods out in the area, see if anything decent does come along. If the doubles, I'll just put them back and give you an update in the morning. If I get anything a bit decent, then I'll get the cameras rolling. But for now, good night. Speak to you soon. Well, there's a £20 mirror. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be taking any stills of it. I'm just going to slip her back. Not only because I don't want to get anybody else up, I don't want to mess about. I'm really shattered, and I want to get back into the bag and get my head down for the evening. But so this one, thanks for the memories. Right, let's slip her back. 6. Been up since about 5:30, drinking tea. Didn't put the rods out last night. Had them 2 fish, the rods that was out, and I never put them back. Laid them up the bivvy and got a good night's sleep. It's just absolutely shattered. All good and well, keep bagging fish like that, but it does take its toll on you. Some of you may think I'm always a bit mad for reeling in and not taking the photos of the 20s, but it is what it is. Not PBs, are they? They're more to do with memories than anything else. I'll slow pack down. Put one rod out on the spot, just as a chance bite thing. Put the remainder of my bait out into the area. There's a guy that's going to drop in here after me, so I just showed him all the spots where I've been picking fish up from. Hopefully he can continue the session and have a blinder like I've had. Lovely morning again, sun's coming up. But yeah, been a good session. Wish I had gone into some of the bigger fish. But if them stockies are out there and they're hungry, they're going to always pick your bait up first. Them bigger fish are always going to hold back, aren't they? So if there is a shoal of the new stockies out there, they're certainly going to pick up your bait before any of the originals do. In fact. Right, so I'm going to turn the camera off, have a pack down, pick the camera up just before I end the session. But see you in a bit. Right, well, I'm back where I started 36 hours ago. Would I be thinking that I'm sat here now with 10 fish under my belt? Hell no, I didn't expect that at all, and I don't think any of the other lads that was on was expecting it either. But you know, when the fish are on the feed, there was definitely on the feed, wasn't there? And there was getting the rewards. To be fair, I could have had a lot more if I'd fished throughout the night and kept getting that bait in. But unfortunately, me not feeling very well because of me being on antibiotics, I was absolutely drained. So unfortunately, I reeled in and got my well-deserved rest that I needed. But like I say, I've enjoyed my session. You know what I mean? It ain't very often that you get trips like that, and it was very welcome indeed. It's probably going to be a couple of weeks before I'm down. I don't know whether you remember, we had a competition to come and fish down here on a guestie next to me. Hopefully we're going to get him down pretty soon, and we're going to be fishing alongside the competition winner, so I'm looking forward to that. I am also going to be doing a couple of day ticket diaries. We have got a return to Millbrook planned for a couple of weeks time, so I'm looking forward to getting out for that for the weekend. Yeah, so great session. So I'm going to bring this to an end. So it's a bish bash bosh, keep it tosh, wet net, tight lines. See you on my next video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, by the way. Don't forget to hit that bell icon to keep you up to date when I'm uploading my videos. Thanks for watching.